I wasn't happy.
But anyway, you know, Brenda's mother, Mary Diamond, used to be a member of the Women's Club New Seabury. Way back in the 80s.
Yes, my grandmother. She was a member in the 80s, and she was the treasurer for a while. And so when I started my business and I started doing classes, I had been trying for a very long time to kind of come and be part of your group because it meant something to me that she was part of your group. So she had a very outgoing personality, kind of like this one.
Well, anyway, Brenda used to have a market in the marketplace. She used to have a shop, did the weddings and the funerals from there for about 8 years anyway.
Yeah.
And now she's moved to Hanover. So this morning, you're not going to believe this, yesterday the flowers didn't come, so this morning she had to drive to Boston to get these flowers. So you have something very special today, and definitely a special person who's going to be directing this. I can't think of what else I was going to say. Is there anything else I've forgotten about you? But anyway, she wanders, and we're going to have a lot of fun this morning. She's going to be displaying here, so make sure that you can see this right here.
And I'm going to come around, okay, and I'm going to help you all with kind of all the little pieces. But the most important thing is, when we're putting the arrangement together, don't go crazy with the greens, okay? It's a layering process. We're using a lot of different greens because it's Christmas, and we want the arrangement to last until the new year. But it's really, really important that don't just get crazy, like, I'm going to put all the greens over in this spot, and then turn around and be like, I need more greens, because eventually you won't have room to put the things that we're going to keep layering on top and on top. Sometimes people try to put too much greenery in, and it just overpowers.
Stealing yours.
Okay. Again, you can. Yes, you sure can. Here. Perfect. Roach Brothers, they have something called Flower Hour on Fridays, where they have like flowers on sale. You might be able to get some nice roses. If you're at Trader Joe's, they have the best flowers, okay? And all you want to do is you want to pick up one bunch and you can plop it right in and you can extend the life of your arrangement. The desire to buy a mixed bouquet when you go to the store and you'll see that pre-made mixed bouquet and you're like, oh, it has everything I need in it. Those flowers have been touched too many times, okay? They've been picked apart, they've been done something to, and so sometimes you don't want to buy those, okay? Because they might not last as long. So try to buy like a single bunch of something. Also, when you're buying flowers at any of your stores, take that bouquet that's wrapped in plastic and tip it upside down and shake it violently, okay? And don't be afraid, okay? You want to see what petals are going to fall off, okay? So many times you could get something and then you open it up in the plastic and you bring it home and all those petals were all cut inside, okay? They're being held together. So those are just little things like I'll just go into the store and if I'm like going to buy something, a big buyer at Trader Joe's. I just kind of shake it like that, see what falls out. Nothing falls out, I pop it back in. So that's kind of where we're going to go with that. The next part is we are just going to put in a few of the white roses. They are not open yet because I bought them this morning. Okay, so remember that they are going to open as we go forward. We'll put in a couple of the red roses, the red garden roses, and then we're going to finish it up with a few little accents on the white mums because they were there. And then I'm going to hand out little holiday accent pieces to finish the arrangement. So when you feel like, oh, I don't have much on the flowers, I invested most of your money in the greenery, making it all happen, and the pieces that you could have for a while. So that's the thought. So when you take your roses out, okay, again, yep, these are the white ones. Just look at them and decide how you want to put them in your arrangement. You might possibly want them to, I'm just going to use this first. Okay. I might want to give it a small cut at the bottom, okay? And I might want to take, if I'm using two whites, what I would like to do is, I'd like to take one white on one end of the arrangement and one white on the other end of the arrangement, okay? And just leave it like that for right now, okay? The desire to put more in, just leave one white on each end. Now, if you got a rose that had lots of buds on it, okay, like this piece, Oh, well, this one's a good one. Okay, so see this piece? I want to take this apart a little so that it's all. But again, just 2 on each end. We're gonna go right there. Then,
I just want you to know that this is very for.
then this larger piece right here, okay? It almost look like a little tree. Is going in the center of my arrangement. Okay? Then my smaller pieces that I have, that I kind of cut them, pull them together like a little bouquet. Okay? And now I'm gonna plop those in and around. Okay. So I took the arrangement and I just kind of intermingled those. Okay, so here we go. So again, take the little pieces off to the side and then kind of mix them in.
Lisa, who are you making this?
Thank you.
Here. So I like this in the kind of the center, so it looks like a little tree. Like this. I'm going to take the green stick, so the pointy end, and going to gently press it into the pod. Very gently. Okay, not too far, doesn't have to go that far in. I could buy the pods at the flower market with the sticks, the stems on it. They would like to charge me 3 times as much money. That is why we don't do it that way. Again, the pods, if you came to the Thanksgiving class, I had people just pull the pods right out and they save them in a drawer and they put them in their own little arrangement later on. Again, if the greens are still living and it's January and you just want to have those natural elements, you can have some pods, some greens, you're good to go. And then we're going to just find 2 little spots, obviously not next to each other. They can, and again, I'm all about the pod facing out.
Okay.
I want someone to see this. I don't want them to see this. Okay? So we can kind of go off to an angle. So that, would you like that one? Oh, there you go.
Run-off cows and gallery, going from one table to another. Today. One time in the wall. Thank you very much.
So, like,
I'm just getting rid of some of the put it over here and see.
Yes. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
ladies, when you're done with people.
Excellent.
You know what I do? No more daisies. Jackie?
That's absolutely correct. No one would ever be good for someone.
I do believe that my mother-in-law thought that at one point in time, and then she was like, wait a minute, what was I thinking? This is ridiculous.
Do you have a son?